Alright, hey everyone. I'm RDC Extension Wrestlers here, and today we have probably the most toughest DC versus WWE yet, and this is probably one of my personal favorites. Batman versus The Undertaker. Sorry. Batman versus The Undertaker. This is one of the matchups that I think I would love to see. If you all know, big WWE fan, big DC fan, big Batman fan, big Undertaker fan. But who would win between these two legendary character fighters? Well, let's find out. Intelligence. This one is actually kind of tough. Because on one hand, you could say Taker is smarter, like the other WWE superstars. But Batman is really, really smart as well. So maybe I'm going to have to save intelligence for last. Who's the better fighter? Wow, this is a tough one. Maybe I'll save that for last as well. Who's stronger? Yeah, that is Taker. Taker is a lot stronger than Batman. I've seen how the two fight. And yes, Taker seems to be a lot stronger. He's lifted Big Show multiple times, giving me the say that Taker is in fact much stronger than Bruce Wayne. Speed. Again, I have to go with Batman. He's a lot faster. He seems to be more the quick, agile one compared to Taker. Durability. That'd probably be Taker. If you've seen some of his WWE matches, especially the Hell in a Cell, especially the early ones, you would know those matches were insane. And finally, invulnerability, and that has to go to Batman because he actually has some armor. So now, who's smarter and a better fighter? Well, you could say Taker is smarter because he's a real person compared to Batman, who's not. But at the same time, when it comes to intelligence, Batman should never be underestimated. Batman should never be underestimated when it comes to intelligence. Because he's actually one of the smartest minds in the whole DC universe. But who is smarter? If I have to take a guess, I'm actually going to go with Batman here. So this is one of the very rare times a DC or Marvel character is going to be smarter than a WWE superstar. Since again, Batman is one of the smartest minds in the whole DC universe. But who is the better fighter? You could say an argument for Batman since he knows 127 forms of martial arts, but at the same time, WWE superstars have a lot more experience when it comes to fighting, especially The Undertaker. It doesn't help with Batman's case that DC often gets a reboot, so more often than not, it's not as canon compared to, say, a normal WWE superstar. Because, for instance, Undertaker has been in WWE since, I believe, I forgot the year, but I knew it was 1990 or 1980, somewhere around there, giving me the sense that Undertaker is actually going to be a much better fighter because it's still canon-wise. Yes. What would win? Now, let's first start us in a comic book fight. So means... But yeah. But who would win? Again, Taker is stronger. And Batman is the faster one. Taker is much more durable. Means anything Batman can really throw around would probably be nothing to what Taker has dealt with. Taker also has much better, I want to say, has better, engaging stuff. He's a lot better when it comes to like knowing how to fight. Compared to that, I want to say compared to Batman. Batman also has the edge when it comes to speed and his gadgets. But like I said, I don't think any of them are really going to help him in this case. Even if I somehow put out Batman has the edge with, he can just throw a battering at him. Well, that's not going to help. Batterings usually don't actually take out criminals. It's usually just a form of trickery. And Taker is not dumb enough to be calm. Plus, since Batman is like one of the most popular superheroes, Taker probably knows how to handle him. So, in a comic book fight, the victory actually is going to go to the Undertaker. Taker actually can beat Batman in a comic book fight, since realistically he can always catch Batman off guard. Every single match, like every time Batman thinks he's beaten him and looks at and goes, Taker can do his iconic chokehold into a chokeslam. It's caught many people off guard. Even caught John Cena off guard multiple times. And Cena is one of the best wrestlers in the whole WWE universe. So, one-on-one in a comic book fight, Undertaker wins. But what if these guys fought in a wrestling ring? Now, this is important to know. Batman can't use any of his abilities, like any of the same movements he would. Like, he can't use his utility belt. It's strictly against WWE wrestling match rules. You can't have a grappling hook no matter what. So that means we're gonna have to do the same. So intelligence, fight ability, strength, speed. I think they're all gonna remain the same, actually. But I think maybe speed might go to Taker. So just be intelligence, find ability, strength, speed, durability. But it's just Batman gets some vulnerability. Intelligence as well. Sorry. Strength, speed, durability. Okay, there we go. So yeah. Boom. This one's actually a lot tougher than a comic book fight, since we know what these guys are capable of in terms of fighting. Batman has consistently proven he is one of the best wrestlers, best fighters in the whole DC universe. He's beaten Green Arrow numerous times. He's even beaten Superman and the entire Justice League. But same time, Undertaker has one time fought the whole SmackDown roster. I believe it was Survivor Series 2005. And it was all just a trick to get Orton terrified. He's beaten so many wrestlers that I think I can make a whole video list. I think there's many videos about it. But to summarize, he's fought like the likes of Bret Hart, Diesel, Kevin Nash, Brock Lesnar, Goldberg, Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose, CM Punk, John Cena, Randy Orton. Literally, the list goes on. He's even beaten Hulk Hogan on a few occasions. At the end of the day, who would win? Well, I'm going to be honest. I think Taker actually beats Batman here, even in a wrestling match, in a comic book fight. Because, yes, Batman is very impressive, very tough to take down. But at the same time, he has limits. And I think Taker, in this case, has got to be a limit because of the fact that, Taker is stronger. He can always surprise Batman. And remember, in this even a comic book fight, Batman surprises are not going to catch Taker off guard. Taker has probably already heard of Batman, giving Batman an obvious disadvantage. Same thing here. his surprise, Batman can't even do those surprises compared to a combo fight. Whereas Taker's surprises are going to catch Batman off guard. You can say, oh, but what if there was a stipulation then? Well, same thing happens. Again, the same thing is going to happen. Plus, in comparison to, say, Randy Orton versus Aquaman, where I think it will take like a lot of punk kicks in the skull to take down Aquaman, I believe only 2 Tombstone Power Drivers are going to be enough to take down Batman. Since remember that the Power Driver is actually one of the most dangerous wrestling moves to pull off. Stone Cold Steve Austin famously broke his neck because of it. And Batman is just a normal guy. He's been shot multiple times. He's been stabbed multiple times. He's a normal human. So who would win? Well, it's Undertaker. He has so many... Batman's biggest disadvantage is that he's human in this fight. Again, I think against like the likes of Superman or even the Flash or Spider-Man or other characters like that, they probably have a better more advantages and probably have a better ways of taking down their opponent. But Batman, he's just a normal guy. So who would win? Well, again, like I said, I'm giving the victory here to The Undertaker. Anyways, that's all the time I have left for this video. Like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.